Hi, Professor Keeley here. So I wanted to make a comment on my Meijer post because they did make a comment yesterday. First of all, it's done on Facebook, and I understand that there was no accompanying video apology, which wrong, in my opinion. It deserved to have somebody from the higher level to address it. Secondly, did I like it? No, I did not like it. And here's why. I didn't like it because all they did is like, oh, bad us, yeah, we made a mistake and we've put processes in place to make sure it doesn't happen again. And they addressed the outrage of their former employee. That's what stuck with me. So you know that your manager made mistakes and they should either be fired and or demoted. Okay, so I get that you changed your processes, which, as I mentioned, my business brain would say that, a regional manager or higher should be involved with anybody with disabilities. Why? Because you are subject to the American Disabilities Act. And basically, I think that his family they should talk to a legal expert, let's put it that way. Because when you hire people who are autistic, as this young man is, you have to understand that they are developmentally and cognitively behind. So apparently, and here I've posted it here, the young man said that he had forgotten his wallet and he was probably obviously hungry, took it, and then just didn't know how to tell people how to pay for it and then forgot about it. But again, to me, what is so outrageous was the manager's cunningness, right? It wasn't like, so I worked in the HR industry, taught HR classes. So I would tell you that the way it normally works is that when you see an employee do something, it's a verbal warning, written warning, suspension, then termination. That is the way it goes, unless it's egregious, and then it's absolute termination. So when they first noticed that he was, taking the fruit cups, there should have been a coaching counsel. Hey, notice that you're taking the fruit cups. Are you hungry? What's going on? So it shouldn't have been him waiting to figure out who to talk to. It should have been the manager coming to say, hey, we noticed that you were doing this. You were on video doing this. Okay. Coaching counsel. Don't do it again. That's the way it should have worked. So my problem with this is that this woman was cunning. She waited until he hit $100 worth of fruit cups. And let me just say that again. You humiliated, terminated, probably frightened an autistic young man. And I have to make a correction. Apparently I said I thought he was 16 is what I'd heard. It was actually 19. But if you know autism on the spectrum, there's a very good possibility he had the mental capabilities of a 16-year-old. So I don't know that, but I just know that on that range, there's a huge disparity. So what I would say is she should have noticed it, come to him, said this is not, and it would have gone away. That's it, would have gone away. But she was cunning, and she waited, and she plotted.